I don't know how I missed this. I don't get it. So I'm going through my videos because I'm trying to catch up, because now like the house, if you guys weren't aware, like we had flooding in our house, but you know, things are getting a little more under control now. I've got a procedure today, but I'm going through videos trying to get caught up on stuff, and then I realized like, hey, my Monsterbass unbagging or unboxing for May never went up. And I realized that I just completely spaced it. I've had it done. It's been out. It's been on my desktop, ready to be uploaded, and it just got kind of you know, lost in the sauce with a bunch of other videos that I've been working on, trying to get caught up, and then, you know, have some backup for while I have this procedure done. So yeah, here comes the May unbagging at the end of the month. It's something. I mean, it's classic me. So, you know, if you've already seen the unbagging for the May bag of Monsterbass, well, you're about to see it again. So, here we go. Let's roll it, because I'm an idiot and I forgot all about it. This is stupid. It's May. Monsterbass bag for May. I'm pretty freaking stoked about this, because May is just leading up to my favorite time of the year for fishing, which is gonna be topwater. You know, like, I mean, spawn's cool, pre-spawn's cool, post-spawn's cool. It's all cool. But when topwater's on, that's when I'm on fire. I love topwater. I love topwater season, and we're almost there. And like I said, this is the May bag for Monsterbass. Let's crack it open. Let's get into it. Show you guys what we're getting this month. First things first, we got my buddy Josh with the Freedom Toss sticker in this month's bag for Monsterbass. Congrats, bro. That's awesome to see. The old Freedom Toss. Now, first bait I'm going to show off is the Raptor Lures Mat Crasher Frog. We've got a sweet little frog in this month's bag. Now, one thing about this frog, and I will say, it has got a very nice soft body, which is going to compress great on those strikes. However, the hooks, what I would say to do, me personally, see how close those hooks are? Take those hooks and just bend them out. Bend them out a little bit. Don't have them so gapped or so close right there, but bend them out just a little bit. Give you a little more room there, and then you're going to have a little better hookup ratio as well. But frog looks great. I like the shorter legs on there. I like the nice soft body. Raptor Lures frog. Just spread those hooks out just a little bit. So next up, we've got a 3/8 ounce spinnerbait. The KVD spinnerbait. You know, I know it's KVD because it says KVD right there on the willow blade. It says KVD right there. Don't worry about this, but it says it on the blade. 3/8 ounce KVD spinnerbait, striking spinnerbait. This shad pattern on here is like the bleeding shad. I love it. I think it looks great. Again, spinnerbaits, used to not be very confident in them. I absolutely love them now. I think they're great. So the KVD 3/8 ounce spinnerbait, great for some post-spawn action. These fish are going to start feeding up very soon, especially down here in the south. So keep that handy. You're going to need it. Next bait that we got is from Vicious Fishing, and it is this sweet little crankbait right here. Sweet little square bill, kind of a rounded off square bill, but plenty loud. It sounds like a single knock with maybe a little bit of an extra rattle to it. Sexy shad. This guy's going to dive 2 to 5 foot deep right there. So yeah, like I said, the Vicious SC70 Sexy Shad. Check out that paint. Looks pretty dang good. Looks pretty dang good. I like the look of this guy. It's going to have a nice little tight wobble to him. It's going to be great for some more post-spawn fishing. Then we got some Smart Baits Speed Worms. Old Smart Baits Speed Worms. If you haven't seen the Smart Baits, they are color-changing baits dependent on the temperature around them and or the water temperature. But nice little speed worm, great, good smell to them. This worm right here, great for up in the shallows, great for working fast, great for, you know, Texas rigged weightless or weighted, whichever you prefer. But this, if you've never run a speed worm before, definitely need to. it's a sleeper. Especially, like, I like to throw them around pads. I like to throw them around, you know, like really thick grass. That's where I like to throw them at. So we've got these smart baits. Little speed worm. I don't even know if they call it a speed worm, but I'm going to call it a speed worm. Next up, we got a 1-2 punch. We've got the Mustad Scatter Shad bladed jig. Okay? 1/2 ounce. And this one is the bluegill color, I believe. 1/2 ounce bluegill bladed jig. Now, nice thing about this bladed jig in particular is the fact that it has got 2 wire bait keepers on there. Now, it's not molded at all. I'm going to show you one other thing on here. It's not molded. It is the 2 wire bait keepers, so it's not part of the actual, you know, like the big thick mold on the hook. That is going to hang or hold on to that trailer that you're going to put on there extremely well. Also, you can see it's got a weed guard. A bladed jig with a weed guard. Easy to reset, just like that right there. So you could run that through the thicker stuff like you really want to. And then just check out the head on this guy. The Mustad Scatter Shad. Looks kind of angry. Looks kind of mean, right? Now, like I said, a 1-2 punch. The next thing that we got in here is from Big Bite Baits, the Kamikaze. This bait was specifically made for your chatterbaits or bladed jigs, if you will. Bladed jigs. This is hematoma, black and blue. Rig this guy up vertically, just like that. It's a little wider right here, a little more slender when you rig it vertically. Rig it up on there just like that. This bait is one of the best chatterbait or bladed jig trailers that's out there. Hands down, absolutely love them. The Big Bite Baits, Kamikaze Swim On, fantastic bait. We've got a whole pack of those in this month's bag. And then last but not least, and I say last but not least because I'm actually doing a video over on the Monsterbass channel highlighting this guy. This is going to be the X-Zone Pro Series Slammer, a drop shot bait, paired up with the Daichi standout hooks. Now, like I said, I'm doing a specific video over the Slammer coming up on the Monsterbass channel, so stay tuned. But you'll see that this bait right here, completely flat on one side. Completely flat. So it is meant to be rigged, nose hooked, just like this right here, and giving that tail all that action. This is green pumpkin blue. I absolutely love this color. I'm saving this color for myself because I'm going to be using a different color on the Monsterbass video, so you guys will have to go over there and be on the lookout for that video. But drop shotting in the South, drop shotting period, is something that I'm not extremely comfortable with, so I'm pretty excited to go out there and actually showcase this and learn how to fish it, and then hopefully help some of you guys out too. So guys, that's it. Monsterbass bag for May is unboxed, unbagged, it's done. We're on our way. June's coming up. I'm ready to get out there and do some fishing. I'm ready to get out there and do some top water fishing. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you next time we're on the water.